Hey, what's going on, everyone? King here, back for another video. So today I am going to on a little field trip that's hosted by the Center for Heirs Property. If you remember what I've talked about for the Center for Heirs Property, it's a nonprofit organization that basically helps people that own property and or are heirs to property, so heir property, and basically helps them understand the risk associated with owning air property as the ways to mitigate those risks, to resolve those risks, any legal disputes, any legal issues, clear title, as well as help them understand forestry. Basically, providing that education and assistance and allowing the individual or individuals, right, who are heirs to property or own property, to basically develop generational wealth through means of education, workshops, seminars, and I have attended such workshops and seminars. This is, however, my first field trip has been hosted by the Center for Heirs Property, one of the foresters there. But I am a WCA, which stands for a Woodlands Community Advocate. Basically, this is a volunteer position to where, again, I help assist the Center for Heirs Property in their efforts into bring awareness to the problem of heirs property, or providing assistance to people that need help in clearing a title, trying to resolve family issues, to learn about forestry management, and whatnot. So this is the purpose of this field trip. I'm going to the Manchester State Forest here in Sumter County. So about a 20-minute drive from here, from where I live. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm bringing you along, and stay tuned. Welcome to Manchester State Forest in Sumter County, South Carolina, where myself and a group of enthusiastic learners embarked on a field trip hosted by one of the Center for Heirs Properties Preservation foresters. During this field trip, we had the opportunity to explore the forest and gain firsthand knowledge about forestry practices, guided by state foresters who manage the forest and oversee the forestry operations. Our group was joined by an experienced forester from the Center for Heirs Property Preservation, Mr. Kenneth Dunn, who's always passionate about sharing his extensive knowledge with individuals such as myself and other landowners. First, before we began the trip, we all took a group photo and then made our way to the buses to be taken to the first location. At the first location, we listened to the state foresters explain the process of forestry, to include showing us part of the state forest that was cleared. This is called clear cut. Clear cut is basically harvesting all the trees at the same time and removing all the underbrush and overgrowth. Even if there are trees that are not fully matured, the land will be fully cleared to prepare for reforestation, either by planting seeds or allowing seeds from nearby trees to naturally plant the seeds for the next harvest. Forestry is just not about cutting down trees. It is a science that focuses on intentional, ethical, and sustainable management of natural resources. Through responsible practices, we can ensure the health of our forests for generations to come. At the next location, as we venture deeper into the forester pointed out different tree species such as loblolly pine and longleaf pine and explained their significance in the ecosystem. As part of the field trip, the participants had the privilege of listening to a state forester representative share valuable insights about forestry in the area. Discussions shed light on the larger scale initiatives and management strategies employed to maintain the forest's health and diversity. In the scene, we saw firsthand of the forest where some of the stands had gone through third and fifth row thinning. Thinning is used to manage the health of the trees and to allow the trees to mature and have the natural resources such as sunlight, water, and the ground to grow without competing with other trees in the stand. Part of the state forester's mission is to strike a balance between meeting the needs of the state, its communities, and preserving these invaluable resources. During the field trip, the participants, of course, were encouraged to ask questions and actively engage in the discussions to deepen our understanding of the intricate relationship between humans and forest. The third and last location of the field trip, we saw stands within a state forest that has not gone through forestry management practices such as a clear cut, thinning, but remain untouched until it's time to harvest the timber and prepare for a future harvest. The field trip to Manchester State Forest was an eye-opening experience for all involved. Thanks to the Center for Area Property Preservation, Mr. Kenneth Dunn, one of the center's foresters, for hosting this field trip, and for the South Carolina State Foresters for taking the time to educate everyone on forestry. All participants, to include myself, gained a profound appreciation for the importance of responsible forestry practices, but more so as landowners, tree farmers, or heirs to property. By preserving our forests, we ensure a sustainable future for both nature and our families' generations to come. To learn more about the Center for Earth Property Preservation and their initiatives, visit their website or contact them for educational opportunities like this field trip, or to learn firsthand what's required to solve air property issues such as clearing the title to a property, creating wills, probating an estate to include reaching family agreements, and or learning more about forestry. Thank you for watching. Please like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel, and even leave a comment. Thanks again. Take care and peace.